What's up YouTube? Movement Zach here. Today we are looking at barbell deadlifts in the conventional stance. Let's break down foot positioning and the guide to how to properly align your body to get into deadlifts. This is something that you're going to do to set yourself up to deadlift. You're not going to do this for every repetition. So we're going to get started by stepping up to the bar. When you look straight down at your feet, the bar should be centered within your foot. I also like to point my toes out to the side just a little bit. For a conventional deadlift, you're going to be within an inch of your hip width. So inch wider, inch more narrow, somewhere in that range. Now, this is the process that you're going to do to get into position, but not on every single rep. First, we're going to start by pushing your hips back and hinging until your hamstrings run out of flexibility. From there, you're going to drop your arms straight down, and we're going to bend at the knees until you get to the bar. Next, you're going to work on bending the bar around your shins. What that's going to do is it's going to engage your lats and kind of bring your chest up a little bit more tall. From there, you're going to work on pushing the floor away with your feet and simultaneously straightening your knees and your hips. In order to lower the bar back down to the ground, you're going to work on pushing your hips back, unlocking the knees, and then tracing your legs down with the bar as you lower. Now that you have your body positioning and mechanics down packed, we're going to look at two main mental cues that are going to help you perform this lift properly. We'll get you into position, we're going to get you down to the bar, everything's nice and engaged. Now I want you to think about pushing your feet into the floor as hard as possible and then standing up nice and tall. Go back down, push the floor away, stand up tall. That's the first one, pushing that floor away. The second one plays into that one as well. It kind of helps you with the finished product. The second one is, imagine you have a string tied to your head and someone is above you pulling you up to finish off that lift. So at the top of the lift, what we don't want to see is we don't want to see a big hyperextension, and then we also don't want you to stay unlocked at the top, leaving a little bit on the table. What we really want to see is a nice big straightening and a tall posture. So imagine that string is being pulled straight up, the hips are engaged, the knees are engaged, and the body is nice and strong. Some things that you can look at while you're videoing yourself. As you move up in weight, you want your form to look exactly the same. So whether that is a deadlift at 135 or 435, the form should stay relatively the same. Another thing to pay attention to in your deadlift videos are your bar path. From a lateral perspective, your bar path should be straight up and straight down. So go ahead and go through this video, make a checklist of some of the things that you really need to work on or some things that you think you should pay attention to. Video yourself deadlifting, watch the video, then go through the checklist and make sure that you're doing everything. This is going to be the best way to improve your form, protect yourself, and get stronger in the lift. If you have any comments or questions regarding deadlifting, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I shall see you next time.